raining today. A couple of days ago I did replace my master cylinder, so that's the old one, that's the new one. I stripped out my bolts that hold the master cylinder on, but I'm intending to replace the power booster. I'm gonna get out of the rain. I'm intending to replace the power booster over the next couple of days. It's supposed to rain until Saturday. I was trying to figure out how to get the clip that holds the booster onto the brake pedal, but I think I've got that dialed in. So that's where I am with this thing. The other hard part was that I had to get the clip that was holding the master cylinder off of there, and I broke that, but fortunately I went to a junkyard this morning and figured out how to take the thing off, and I did come away with a good extra clip for that. So that's good. And now you see I've got these trying to get the power booster out. I've got one bolt out over here and one bolt out somewhere else, that one, but there's one like way up here and there's one way up here, and I can get on this one. I haven't even tried this one. I'm saving the hard one for last. So that's where I am today, trying to get the power booster off. So here's where I am with it today. I don't know if you can see, I do have 3 bolts off, but there's one, I don't even know if you can see it in the video, but there's one way up there, and I can actually get a short socket on it. So that's, and I can, but I just couldn't turn it, so I've got some penetrant on there to try to break it off. The other thing that I could do, and I haven't decided if I'm going to do it or not, but they're saying to take this, the shop manual says to take this kick panel off. I'm sure it would be tons easier if I did that, but it is a pain to get this bezel off. The screws for the kick panel are under the bezel, and it's a pain to take off the bezel because of my media center. Otherwise it just pops right off. Maybe I could just kind of pull it back a little bit just to get the screws out. I don't know. I'm gonna try this way and see what happens. This is probably not working smarter and working harder. Probably the hardest thing about this job are these long studs and the fact that I cannot turn the bolt very much with the limited room that I have. So it's taken eons to get these things off. Now I've got this brick in here to move the brake pedal back so it gives me more room. That's working. So the brake booster is installed as well as the master cylinder. So that's cool. When I was trying to put this in here, I couldn't get the pin in the power booster to line up with the master cylinder. So I had to take it back out and line it up out of the vehicle, which means I got to bleed the brakes. Otherwise, this job would be done if I hadn't forgotten to disconnect the battery. When I was doing this job, when I took out the brake booster, it relaxed the brake pedal, and so for the last 3 days the brake light's been going off and it drained my battery. So I got this little 4-amp charger. It's going to take probably until tomorrow to get it completely charged up, but hey, at least it's done. And so as soon as this thing gets ready to go, then I'm gonna bleed the brakes and get it going.